Almost everyone has been to SeaWorld or has heard of it. And for those of those who haven't been and haven't heard of it, SeaWorld is an animal amusement park that stars orcas. The orcas that are presented in SeaWorld are all offsprings of the whale Tilikum. Tilikum was a very aggressive whale, and thus all the whales at SeaWorld are aggressive. The scary family line of whales shouldn't continue to breed because they are aggressive whales. They are extremely intelligent animals, and they are open water animals. The orcas at SeaWorld are very aggressive. Tilikum killed several trainers, and all the other orcas in SeaWorld are his offsprings and descendants, and they are now all very aggressive. This is a video of a trainer who was training with the whales during a show, and she was too close to the whales. Through that video, we were able to see that these whales are very aggressive and that they don't like being handed their food, so the trainers become their food. These whales are so smart, and they like to think of puzzles, and they like to solve these puzzles. And when they're just handed their food, they don't have puzzles to solve, so they begin to create their own puzzles. There's only been orca attacks in captivity. There's not been a single attack recorded that hasn't been in captivity. They are puzzle solvers. They need a good puzzle to continue functioning. Orcas are some of the smartest animals on the planet. They like to solve puzzles for their food. They explore more than just around a small amount of ocean. They go everywhere. When their children are taken from them, they will cry until the child is returned. They like to solve puzzles, so you can see all over. If you go up to Alaska, you can see that these orcas throw around seals, and they play with their food, and they toss them around. And they go all over the place. These orcas aren't constricted to small environments like they are when they're in captivity. They don't sit in these small areas like these small tanks. They go everywhere. They travel all over the coast. When they are taken away from their young or their group, they cry. They are very, very loud criers. The mothers will screech and cry, and as if it was a human's cry. Orcas need open waters. They travel in packs 6 or more with their young, usually in small families. When they're trapped in these small swimming pools with random other orcas from other places, they attack each other. They don't recognize each other, and they don't see them as family or part of the group. So they attack each other. And the orcas have a huge dorsal fin. Their fin is up to 6 feet high, and it has only been recorded in captivity that is hanging down. You can see in this picture how the orca's dorsal fin is very large when it is out in the wild, but as soon as it's been in captivity for a while, the dorsal fin sags down and it hangs. Now, there's never been a recording of a dorsal fin that's just hang and drooped on its own. It's usually been in captivity. So when these children are removed from their mother and removed from the pack, the mother will call for their child, and these animals are so smart. The mother will call for her child until she dies of sadness or the child returns to her. In conclusion, SeaWorld is continually breeding these aggressive whales, and they know that they are incredibly smart animals and they should not be kept in captivity. This place is still up and running. They know that every show is testing these animals' patience. Every show is pushing these animals closer to attacking a trainer or whoever is closest to them. These animals are too intelligent to be kept in captivity. They are very aggressive, and they simply belong out in the open waters. They don't belong in these small cages, and they don't belong to be training and doing these shows over and over and over again. These are very smart animals, and they deserve more. Thank you for listening to my speech.